Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with Natalya from WWE Basic Series 20, aka Global Superstars. A nice concept for a wave, and Natalya is of course representing Canada. Let's turn over the card to see the remaining figures in the series. We have Rey Mysterio from Mexico. Actually, I'll stop doing racist accents for each of these figures before I offend anybody. Yoshitatsu from Japan, John Cena from the good old US of A, Sheamus from Ireland, and Wade Barrett from the United Kingdom. Flying the flag for us here in good old Blighty. Here is the artwork of Natalya on the card back. It is the same as on the front, and it features Natalya trying her very best to look as alluring as possible, yet also clenching a fist ready to thump you upside the head. So let's take a look at Natalya out of package. Here is Natalya out of the packaging. She is of course the daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Ellie Hart, who is the sister of Bret Hart, making the Hitman Natalya's uncle. Here she is with Daddy. And fortunately, in all the ways a young woman would want, the apple fell far from the tree. Yet in lots of ways with Natalya, she really embodies her dad's bawdy charisma, only wrapped up in a prettier package. This Jim the Anvil Neidhart figure is from the Jakks Pacific's WWE Classic Superstars line, which is a slightly larger scale of figure than WWE's Mattel's figures. So Daddy here does tower above daughter. And if he be struck by a bout of amnesia, Jim here only has to check out his own butt to remember who he is. So this is Mattel's second stab at a Natalya figure. The likeness of the first one was so poor that it warned me off Mattel's WWE figures for a long time. This figure has an entirely new head sculpt, and while not the perfect likeness for Natalya, it is, unlike the first figure, at least in the ballpark, with a smiling expression that captures Natalya's personality. So the first Natalya figure by Mattel was so bad I never added it to my collection, so don't have it to compare this Natalya figure to. But here she is compared with the Jakks Natalya figure. This Jakks Natalya figure came in a Classic Superstars 2-pack with the Jim the Anvil Neidhart figure I showed earlier in this video. Jakks did later release a second Natalya figure in an Adrenaline 2-pack with Tyson Kidd wearing her Hart Dynasty outfit, which is perhaps a bit more recognisable than this one, which is kind of more of her debut attire. So how do you think the two Natalya figures from the different companies compare? Do let me know your opinion in the comments below. Personally, I think that the Jakks figure does have a better likeness in the face for Natalya, but what I like better about the Mattel figure is that the figure better captures Natalya's stocky body type, because the female body type Jakks used for all its Divas figures aired on the slim side, and when representing the kind of stockier, bulkier Divas like Natalya and Beth, I think this skinny body type never suited them. Beyond the likeness, the figure features nice details with crisp transfers of hearts and maple leaves on each of her boots, and then stars on her top. The figure does also feature this rubber shoulder armour. It features studs raised in relief, and the piece is removable. It's more just held on by the shape of it and the hair in the back, but can be easily removed. Something about the figure that does seem to be new with Natalya is that most of Mattel's, in fact I'm pretty sure all of them, have featured a closed fist and an open palm, whereas here we have the closed fist and kind of more of a closed hand. Looks like it's been sculpted so she can hold an accessory, but I do like the look of it. Without an open palm, Natalya looks a bit more ready to rumble. As for articulation, Natalya features all the articulation that if you have any of the Mattel's WWE Divas figures you'll be familiar with by now, but I will quickly go over it for you. She articulates at the head, side to side. There is some up and down motion to her head, but of course, as with most of the divas, the articulation in her head is a bit inhibited by her rubberized hair. The shoulders move up and down and rotate around 360 degrees. She has 360 degrees movement at the upper arm, single jointed elbow. Her wrists rotate around 360 degrees. Her bra top hides a diaphragm joint there. She can move up and down. She has waist articulation 360 degrees. At the hips she moves up and down, front and back, plus she has this upper thigh swivel there 360 degrees, a single jointed knee. She moves at the boot top there 360 degrees, and she moves back and front at the ankle. Anyway, that completes my review of the Natalya action figure. Here's a closing shot of her flanked on one side by her father and on the other side by her not quite identical twin sister. Hopefully the WWE can find some use for Natalya's various talents beyond her being the subject of farting gags as of late, as they really are squandering her various and considerable talents. Please comment, rate, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.